In the Pacific Northwest, there is a special and hateful place these two schools have for each other in their hearts. From Jake Browning's point or Kenny Wheaton running back to score, this game has had plenty of moments, and maybe we'll get another classic in this one. The Ducks will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Huskies offense will come out first. When these two get together, there is no inclination to take your foot off the gas. And the last time these two met, Oregon full throttle and finished the blowout.
And I think Oregon fans and Oregon people around the building would tell you this is kind of their new squad now. This is the way this rivalry is going to go. Oregon getting more talent, more national attention. This team looks like a team that's ready to break through, win a national championship.
Yeah, a lot has been made about how Oregon's roster is built to succeed in the Big Ten. Physical in the trenches, but they still got the talent on the perimeter and the skill spots.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Ducks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Smith dropping to pass. This time it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Alson Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Harris.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Bray. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap, it's Bray. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Quickly to the tight end. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down. Splits the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Arkansas was far from the friendly confines of Fayetteville, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Smith wants to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two teams get together.
And it doesn't matter what conference they're in. We're always watching this matchup. All eyes are on this match. They don't like each other. A lot of animosity. The coaches don't like each other. The players don't like each other. This is going to be a great ball game.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Wants to keep it in the air. Scrambling away. This time it's complete. And they'll knock him down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Might be calling a hot route. Smith dropping to pass. He's got him. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. The Ducks will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Looking to throw. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And the D deny them on second and goal. Back to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost a piece.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bray. Open space at the 25. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Harris. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got his man. Caught, and he's close to a first down. Pick up there. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Going to try to get it himself. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them. The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the...
There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Smith dropping to pass. Finds the tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. That's caught. It's Smith. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Makes the grab. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Connection to the right. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth,
big guy tries to barrel in, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Makes the catch. It's Harris. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Smith wants to throw. Here's the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the catch. It's Perkins. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Bowman. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bray. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
At the 33. And first down for the offense.
To the air on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Quarterback saw a quick opening right over the middle of the field, so he spits it out to his slot receiver on the slant pass. Nice job.
The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Smith dropping to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's way too far for everybody.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, they wait all year for this game, and the Ducks and Huskies could just give us one fun finish today.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with it.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know that...
Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Smith wants to throw. Fires one high and deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Perkins. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And the returner is stopped. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on first down. Now improvising. Trying to escape and get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Now the play fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
It's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Ducks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Smith dropping to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Hill. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Hold it.
A penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Ducks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground in the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Leaves it with the back.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. He'll pull it down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll sneak it.
QB sneak. Picks up 1. That's a
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense got it. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll give it to the back. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go! Let's go!
Smith wants to throw. A strike downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it.
Turning it on. Got enough space. Touchdown Ducks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Washington, 3.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top, finding open areas. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Harris. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top, and he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Just keep slinging it. Quick completion on the out route. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Huskies. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And pass rush. Effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Makes the grab on the left. Ran through the contact. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Smith dropping to pass. And it's incomplete on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off play action. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this off.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back.
What a play by the defense. With their backs against the wall in a goal line type situation, they're able to force a fumble and jump on it. That is how you change momentum in a game.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. That's caught. It's Perkins. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Smith wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. The sure hands, it's Perkins. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Not a lot of room on the return, but he... The most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Got room on the return. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. First and 10, they're down to the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. This time, they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Ready.
Smith dropping to pass. Unloads to the right. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. To the air on first down. Release to the back. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Bought a little time, lets it go.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Smith wants to throw. Bringing the heat. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on first down. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. So Oregon gets the victory in its blood